Hi everybody and welcome to our special BB20 spoiler show, which is, we're going to talk spoilers, but we have more hot topics to talk about right now on this show. But look, let me let you know this first. If you guys want to see any of our previous shows back or watch the house guest interviews, which are coming the Monday after finale, that'll be over on yourrealityrecaps.com/BB20. You can also read Becca's spoiler blogs there. If you're looking for flashback times, you can get to them from that page. The spoiler graphic, all of it is over at yourrealityrecaps.com/BB20. Of course, we're coming to the end of Trash Draft. Maybe you forgot from the beginning of this season. Go check out where you stand at yourrealityrecaps.com/Trash Draft. Who could be the winner of our free game that we play every season? We'll see. And of course, you guys are watching right now in YouNow, so make sure you become a fan here before you leave, or if you're watching back later, just go to yourrealityrecaps.com/YouNow and become a fan. It is totally free to be a fan. It's how you get alerted every time we go live, and you're going to want those alerts, like I said, house guest interviews starting the Monday after finale. Now, you can subscribe, which is not free on YouNow. I think it's $4.99, but then you get access to every single one of our shows, and we do shows every day. There's thousands and thousands of shows you can watch back on YouNow if you subscribe over there. It's a great way to support us. Another way to support us is to become a patron at yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. Patrons get access to the patron-only Facebook group, prize giveaways just for patrons, weekly shows for patrons, and that's where the after shows will be starting when? The Monday after finale. So we'll have everybody, all the house guests, one on a night on right here on YouNow live for everybody. Then when this show ends, we will take the after show to the patron group, which is tons of fun. It's a great way to help support our shows, keep us bringing you guys more content all year long when Big Brother is over. Those are great ways to help support our shows. Maybe you just want to say thank you and you just have a lot of cash. yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal. You can always do a one-time donation, or you can start all your Amazon shopping at yourrealityrecaps.com/Amazon or /AmazonCA if you're in Canada. Thanks, guys. Keep us going. We can't do it. Seriously. I will say we're coming to the end of another season, and I do just have to say thank you to so many people. The live feed updaters are amazing, doing the updating. Of course, Dancing Amy overseeing that is super helpful and amazing. Couldn't do it without her. Of course, Lindsay helping with shows, Becca blogging. So many of you guys make the season. Couldn't do it without help from so many people. So I love and thank all of you. As we head into this, our second to last week, that would make it the penultimate week of Big Brother. And yeah, it's, we're winding down. We are getting there slowly. Not for a lack of drama. Not for a lack of drama. No, not drama on the show, but drama outside of the show. And we're going to get to it. Oh, I got the Julie messages. We got the Twitter drama. But first, I want to talk about, for a hot second, a little part of the episode, the last episode that we saw, which were the movie posters, which so many people, like I said, we're live talking Big Brother on YouNow every night. Not that they all make it to the website, but a lot of people were saying, we missed the posters. What was on the posters? Because I was cracking up more so about the posters than almost anything else. So I went ahead and I got the screen grabs for all of you of these posters. So I want to start first with, of course, we had grumpy, cold men, but it's like the little sayings are the things that were like cracking me up about them. Like there's an old front rolling into Chilltown. And hilarious from Chicken George. And if you could do it again, what would you do? Backdoor to the Future. And then my favorite, Clay and Shelley, Casa Blanca. One of the worst romances of the decade, Steve Moses. I just love the quotes that they put on them. One of the worst showmances of the decade. Of course, then we had From Dusk Till Dawn, which was Paul is amazing. Paul is the worst. I love Paul. Paul's backdoor buddy. Terrifying for Truth or Dare. Vanessa said terrifying, which is funny. Open up and scream. Just when you thought it was safe to go back to sleep, yell. I freaking loved them. I have more of them. Hold on one second. I do have more of them. Ba-ba-da-bum. Let me flip it to over here. Okay, here's the one that people said that they thought I was crazy that we missed. We have Cry Hard with Big Meech. 69 house guests, 99 days, more tears than you can pack. It's action-packed and that girl can cry were the phrases for that one. The Regulators, they have a plan, but they're gonna blow it. That's the Regulators poster. And they said she wouldn't last an hour. She proved them wrong. Barely. G.I. Jody. And then they have as the quote for that one, Glenn saying, "It's a laugh a minute." So I love that. I love that Glenn was like, "It's a laugh a minute." Then we had It's a Wonderful Life. He wanted out of the house because he would get superpowers. Now, they didn't really think more. They could have done that one better. But the quote on that one was Rachel, "A crowning achievement in dramatic film." The Forgettables is a great film for the whole family, says Cody. Really, that wasn't that funny. When the game's over, the party begins. Jury House. Meh. Whatever with Jury House. And then lastly was Ham-A-Lot, and that was one man's quest to rid the world of fake ham. I laughed, I cried, and then I threw up. Big Meech. Wizard of Oz was Kevin. They're off to earn the veto. And then Lord of the Zings, the Fellowship of the Zing. One zing to cruel them all. So those were the posters. A lot of you were saying, "Oh, Eric, we missed the posters. We couldn't see them. We missed them watching the back." And I was like, "Don't worry, I'll get them for you. I will make sure that we have them in the next show." So those are the little ones that you missed. Who all was on the Regulators photo? Regulators photo looks like Dominic, Luan, Keith, and I forget what her name was. Whatever the hell her name was. Who was that girl? I feel like this is very misogynistic of me that I remembered all the guys' names. Cassie. Thank you. Cassie. Yeah, Cassie. But why was the comp so easy? I don't think the comp was easy. I mean, granted, there was definitely editing involved in that comp, but it seemed like people were struggling to get the answers. The thing that annoyed me to no end on that comp was the fact that, when they started doing the voices. So, for example, let me pull one up that actually really annoyed me. Okay, so perfect. Like for this one, like for the Forgettables one, the voice would go, "I don't want to see one that has more than 4 people." I don't want to see one that's a cartoon. I don't want to see one that's in black and white. I don't want to see one that involves, less than 8 people. My point is, when they were doing it, they would say stuff which should have knocked out all of them. Like, very specifically in the Unforgettables one, they were like, we don't want to see one that has more than 4 people. All right, so that had more than 4 people. So did Jury House. So why was that one the right answer? It had more than 4 people. And there were several that were like that. There were several that were like, you've already canceled it out. So I didn't understand. And I even went back and watched it. And I was like, nope, this competition makes 0 sense to me. I don't understand. Unless it was like, I don't want to see one that has more than 4 people. And then later on, it gave another clue that I missed, which would have canceled out that clue, but it still didn't make sense. Either everything they're saying has to be true or not. You can't cancel out true things by other true things. It didn't make sense. This is very confusing. Thank you, Be Kind, for letting me know that I'm not the only one that was confused by that immensely. So yeah, I mean, it was interesting to see Sam be so close. Oh, how differently this week could have gone if Sam would have won. What a different week this would have been. The movie posters were a win. The comp, not so much with the questions. I agree. A lot of you saying, I see Courtney J, I wish Sam would have won. I wish Sam would have won too. But the more I think about it, let's be real. If Sam would have won, she would have done whatever Tyler told her to. It would have sucked because obviously it would have gotten Angela or Casey on the block. I mean, would have sucked for Tyler because obviously he could only pick, JC and then would have to pick off one of the other people. I don't mean pick off, I mean pick one of the people from level 6, but yeah, still. Sam's going, look, spoiler alert, if you've checked out the website... As you guys know, on the website, we have the spoiler graphic where it shows the whole cast, but if you click on it, it opens it up and it shows you the current house standing. Since I was updating the website today anyway, I just evicted Sam. I was like, I'm not even going to wait till tomorrow night to update this. I'm updating it now. Sam's gone. So, just saying, I don't know if that's bad karma or not, but anyway, I booted Sam out of the house on the spoiler graphic. I was going to do it here on the side graphic over there on the show. I was like, no, I'll let Sam stay for now. She's still technically a nominee. Sam is going then, unless JC... Sam is going then... JC, unless one of level 6 gets froggy. Got it, Linda. Yes, I mean, clearly. But we all knew this was going to happen. This is why we've been saying this is a horrifically slow crawl to finale. Now, if you guys don't know what you're going to witness on Wednesday, of course it's going to be the POV competition. And since this is a spoiler show, you're getting the spoilers. So if you don't want to know, I can't help you. I guess I don't need a headset yet. But I will say this. We did... Oh, goodness. I forgot who the person is. I did tweet it. It's on my Twitter. Somebody tweeted me this photo and said that this maze is what we are going to be seeing for the POV on tomorrow night's episode. Very cool to see very cool to see a aerial photo of the back. Oh, that was you, Kentucky Girl, sent that to me? Okay, so Kentucky Girl sent that to me over on Twitter. And of course, I think we all know already, Casey won. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm sad about that. I don't know why I'm like, oh, Casey won. At this point, honestly, I want Casey to win the game. I really don't even feel like it's splitting hairs. I know there's a lot of people that says Tyler super duper deserves it, and I really did feel like Tyler did super duper deserve it in the beginning, but then Tyler's game fell apart once Jury started. I feel like what Tyler has done is one bad move after the other since jury has started, whereas I feel Casey has really come alive after jury. After jury's begun, started managing jury beautifully, made sure that the people left this house liking her, still making moves that she needed to make when she wins these powers, but doing so in a way that's honest and not making the people leave feel like they've been betrayed by her. Instead, they feel betrayed by Tyler. So look, granted, we don't know what Tyler's goodbye messages have been to these people. We did see the one, goodbye message where he was like, I had the power, tell your friends, Scotty, wink, wink. That was horrible. That was such a horrible goodbye message to Scotty. Did not seem endearing. Again, it just sounded like Tyler didn't know what he was doing. The goodbye message was literally, you think I don't know what I'm doing? I do know what I'm doing. Tell your friend I had the power. That's your goodbye message to Scott? That's your bit, you could have been, mildly more endearing to Scott. I don't know. Ridiculous. Casey is nice and wins comps, but is not very strategic. Now, I would argue that point, Destinies. I would argue that point. And I think Casey... Look, is Casey a person putting plans into motion? No. She is not one that's putting plans into motion. I give you that fact completely. However, there is something to be said about the fact that Tyler can make a plan all day and all night, but if he's not winning stuff, he's not able to execute any of the plans, number one. It is Casey's wins these past few weeks which has been making all of the level 6 plans be able to be executed. So that would be my first argument, but then my second argument is Casey also does not get sidetracked. So while the plan is not necessarily her plan, we have seen other Big Brother players in the past get very sidetracked very easily. Like when Tyler went to Casey and was like, oh, Brett's coming for you. He threw out your name. He wants you and Angela on the block. That would have been a very easy moment for Casey holding the power to be like, you know what then? Let's forget the original level 6 plan. I want to go after Brett. Let's get Brett on the block. Let's get Brett out. No. Casey has always stayed very focused, very determined on the moves that she's making for the betterment of level 6, but that is also a testament to her game. So I don't know. I feel like if you're going to say one person made the plan and the other people or the other person is the reason the plan gets to get executed, I feel like that kind of balances out a little bit in the jury's minds, or it would balance out in my mind for me, and then I would default to, okay, how do these people make me feel? And as we know, they all feel betrayed by Tyler. If you guys missed Brett's interview, I guess it was with Ross and Marissa, they asked him, what are you going to do? What are you going to say to Rockstar? What is the first thing that you're going to say to Rockstar? And he was like, I'm pretty much going to say, hey, you want to talk shit about Angela and Tyler? So Brett's not happy. How do you think Sam's going to feel going to jury tomorrow? Or technically, she's technically going tonight. The eviction is technically happening tonight. JC's the only one I don't want to win. JC's the only one I want to win tonight. Oh, so whatever. Unfortunately, though, that she will not evict Tyler if she has the chance. She knowingly is playing Cody. She is knowingly playing a Cody to Tyler's Derek. You know what? I don't necessarily agree to that. Unfortunately, we're not getting a lot of DR time to really know what Tyler's thinking right now, and I kind of feel like that's specific. I feel like production does not want us to know which way Tyler is leaning. I know everybody keeps saying, Tyler's taking Casey, Tyler's taking Casey. Yeah, he said that 4 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago now, before Casey started winning everything. So do I think he's going to still take Casey? I don't. I also feel like he's well aware that there's a Tangela storyline, that he's being portrayed as this person in the showman, so that now you got the I love you storyline happening. I don't see Tyler or Angela going against their storyline. This is not being a storyline built up into which one of us are going to cut each other. This is the storyline being built to we're going to be the first showmans or second showmans to make it to the final 2 chairs. I think that is what Big Brother wants, and I think that's what they're sticking to. Neither of them are cutting each other. But we'll see. Love is the ultimate final 2, says Minnie Sarah. Exactly. But, you know, we know that Casey did not use the POV. Again, not a surprise to anyone that she did not use the POV. So as it stands, going into the eviction, probably right now, they're probably filming it right about now. It is officially Sam. It's officially Sam and JC on the block. Tyler's only play at this point, and I don't know how he's going to really work this. He needs to convince Angela and Casey that he has to vote for Sam and let Angela break the tie. Because I'm assuming Tyler is smart enough to know that he cannot have another person going to jury. Or, then again, now that I'm saying that out loud, maybe Tyler realizes it's easier in his mind to convince Sam that he had no other option but to vote with the house, as opposed to trying to convince Angela and Casey that he needs to throw her a pity vote. So probably it'd be easier for him to convince Sam, this is just what I gotta do, but I don't know. We'll see. It would be funny if the girls split it and Angela sends JC home. Again, there is no way Angela's gonna do anything other than what Tyler wants, unfortunately. Tyler will blame the girls in his goodbye message. Of course he's going to blame the girls in the goodbye message, but I don't think that's going to be good enough for Sam. I don't think it's going to be. This is exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, JJ. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Is Tyler our new Paul, says Southern Girl. I think, yeah. Again, I mean, I really hate to say this. I don't see any way Tyler is guaranteed to win unless he's sitting next to Angela or, I guess, JC. So I don't see him winning if he's sitting next to KC. I don't see him winning if he's sitting next to Casey. I just don't. I don't see any of them winning sitting next to Casey. So it's going to be hard. It is going to be hard. Bearcat Fool says anybody beats Tyler. I don't know. I don't think Angela beats Tyler. I think the only person that the jury feels more betrayed by in certain instances than Tyler is Angela. So I don't know. What do you think of Sam's mental state? Is she trying to get the America's Favorite Player sympathy vote, says Crystal. I say this with love of Sam. I don't think she's smart enough to know that she should be playing for a sympathy vote for America's Favorite Player. I really don't. I don't think she's smart enough to understand that I should be playing sympathy. Now, what is an interesting turn of events, which I thought you guys were lying about, but then I went and checked it out. Nope, Allison Grodner did say it. Allison Grodner said this season, you can win the game and win America's Favorite Player. She's allowing for both this season. So that's going to be interesting. Normally, if you win the game and you had the most highest votes, they give it to the second highest voted person. So now there's a chance whoever, like Casey, could win the game and win America's Favorite Player. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. Sam has mental health issues. I hope she gets some help once she's evicted tonight. I mean, I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to go ahead and say Sam has mental issues officially. But if I had to make an opinionated guess, I would say, I don't know. It's really hard. I don't think any of us, I think a lot of us say the words, but we don't really think about what the situation's like. Meaning, I think a lot of us understand, like, oh, we would totally get what it's like to be, playing Big Brother and being isolated. But I really don't think we do. You are isolated. You don't get to talk to your family. You don't get to talk to your friends. You don't have music. You don't have TV. You don't have a telephone. You don't have internet. You don't have social. You have no distraction. The only thing that you have is being alone with strangers, all fighting for $500,000. I feel like that would make anybody a little crazy. And sure, it's going to draw out the more negative characteristics of your personality. I'm sure it's going to draw out the more positive ones too. Do I think that Sam is going to be like this in the real world? I really don't. I really don't. I think Sam is someone, again, with no disrespect. I think Sam is someone that's used to living in a trailer. So this is like a big life change from, I'm assuming, living in a small space where you get to like be with yourself and your loved ones and go to work and have like a very close, personal relationship with all the people in your life, to being thrown into this big giant house. I could just see how I think that could affect Sam, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm not worried about any of these people once they get evicted. I'm really not. Diane says, I still say Sam is playing the house guest in All of Us. I don't. I think if she understood the game better, I could kind of see that, but I don't know. But Caitlyn for America's Favorite Player. I mean, I would be totally happy if Caitlyn won America's Favorite Player. I don't really see it happening. I feel like Sam's winning, and I know a lot of you have been disagreeing with me on this. I feel like Sam's winning. I feel like Sam's winning because she very much is like the female Donnie. And I know a lot of you disagree when I say that, but in my opinion, I feel like she's the female Donnie. I feel like she has done very good in getting the poor woe is me edit. She was funny in the beginning. She got, people felt bad for her in the middle. And I'm talking casuals. I'm not talking us. I'm not talking everyone watching this show right now that knows what Sam is like on the feeds. I'm talking casual viewers. I feel like she is just the person who appeals the most to a casual viewer. So, that's who I think is going to win it. I hope I'm wrong. I want my pick to win. My pick is Brett. And I'm not telling any of you how you all need to vote, but I'm voting for Brett. You all are allowed to vote for whoever you want. Now, if we believe the spoilers, or if we believe Real Vegas on Twitter, who's no longer on Twitter, who's been removed from Twitter, and we're going to get to all the Twitter drama in a minute, but if we believe what Real Vegas was saying before their account was suspended, they said that production wanted it to be Brett or Haley, and that it would either be Brett or Haley that wins. So there's also that viewpoint as well. Vegas is back up on a new account. Oh, okay, back up under a different account. Perfect. Well, there you go. Vegas is back. Great. I'm gonna vote for 9R. I don't know who 9R is, but okay, you go vote for them. Right, Vegas has a new Twitter account. The world will not end now. I know, everybody wants the spoilers. Everybody wants to know what's happening. I, in no way, condone this, but I actually am surprised that there is not more drones flying over that backyard, especially, around this time. It just seems like that'd be so an easy thing for people to do to get spoilers. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how they got the maze photo. So it'd be interesting to see how that plays out. What is Vegas's new Twitter account? I'm sure somebody will put it in the chat room. Lord knows there's enough of you here to put it. So somebody put the new one in the chat. And if it's not crazy complicated to explain, I will say it here. I am stalling. I am stalling for someone to post it in the chat. Okay, you're getting it. Okay, got it. Is in the backyard a no-fly zone? Oh yeah, Linda. Sure, it's a no-fly zone. Yep. Okay, so Kelly McForce. Oh, that's pretty easy. Okay, it's Real Vegas Backup. So it's RealVegasBackup. Real Vegas Backup is Vegas's new Twitter. Now, if you guys have missed what's been going on Twitter lately, it's a scary zone. It is a frightening world over there on Twitter. First, they knocked down Hamster Watch. I believe Hamster Watch has been down for the past 2.5 days, just got her Twitter back. Then this morning, they knocked down Vegas to get rid of all of his spoilers. So Twitter, I have to say, I hope everybody's going to care that much one day when I get suspended from Twitter. I was like, oh my God, look at the outpouring of love. It almost made me want to become Sam and do, what is that called? Munchenhausen? Cheese and burgering. I wanted to do that thing where I self-suspended myself to see if all of you cared about me. I was like, I hope people will care if that ever happens to me one day. We'll fight for you too. Okay, thanks, Southern Girl. Thanks for fighting for me. So, yeah, it's ridiculous. But that was not the most shocking thing that has come out of Twitter today. As we discussed on the You Now show, I guess it was last night, Julie has quit the talk officially. Officially this morning, Julie has resigned from the talk and sent her goodbye messages to all of the cast members from the Big Brother house. It's legit. Get ready. It is legit Julie Julie goodbye messages. So, I have it for you. Don't you worry. I got it for you right here. We're gonna watch it together. So, but again, very interesting that Julie is here delivering this message from the Big Brother house. So for those of you that missed it, and get ready, there's a hint of emotion. Here is the official, this is from Julie's actual Twitter. Julie tweeted this. This is not fake. This is for real. So here we go.
I have been at the talk since the day it started 9 years ago. And the cast, crew, and staff have become family to me over the years. But right now, I need to spend more time at home with my husband and our young son.
And all of my money I need to line my walls with hundreds. Okay, go ahead, Julie.
So I've decided to leave the talk. I want to thank everyone at the show for the wonderful years together. I will always, always cherish the memories we shared. Most important, I want to thank you, the viewers, for allowing me into your home every day. It was a privilege that I will forever be grateful for. To everyone behind the scenes, I send you my love. I will miss you all very, very much.
Now, that is the first time I think I've ever had, although I don't necessarily believe it, but that is the first time I kind of feel like that there was some emotion. Now, granted, we've already established, thanks to people like Rachel Riley, that you have to have, in order to be crying, you have to have tears, but I could have trouble hitting the play button right now, but I'm going to do it anyway.
To Eve, you're the newest one at the table, but I feel like I've known you forever. You are even more beautiful inside than you are on the outside.
So the code there is to the black lady at the table. See, we didn't really hate Janet Jackson.
If that's even possible, because you know I think you are flawless. Cheryl, thank you for being the perfect go-to partner for the last 7 years. I open, you close, and you always bring down the house.
You're like
We call
bookends.
ourselves the bookends,
Oh.
remember? And we always laughed when we said it to each other.
Okay, pause for 1 second. How awkward is it to get goodbye messages from Julie from the Big Brother stage when you're hosting the talk? Like, isn't this like a conversation you want to have with your friends in person? Like, I'd be pissed if, like, all of a sudden Lindsay was like, I'm just going to make a goodbye video for you, Eric, and never talk to you again. And I'm going to reminisce on all of our good moments publicly for everyone else, but then never talk to you again. It was very weird.
Your wit and timing and humor and compassion and intelligence is simply unparalleled. You are incredible. Carrie Ann, I don't know, but in my opinion, you look awful good sitting in that chair, my Asian sister. I'm just saying. And finally, to Sarah and Sharon. We've been together since day one at the talk. I've spent every day with you both. I will always treasure our friendship, the great parenting advice from both of you, and the memories and laughs and all the private jokes that the three of us have shared. We are the original Three Musketeers. I love you all, and I know this show and the sisterhood it stands for will live on for many, many, many more years to come. You ladies got this, and I cannot be more proud to call you my friends. I love you.
Bye. And here's the thing. So, like, when I tweeted that out, I felt like it ended, like, kind of abruptly. I also kind of felt like, oh God, is there going to be a part 2? Look, why record that on the Big Brother set? Why record that on the Big Brother set unless you're also recording some goodbye to Big Brother fans as well? I just feel like half of me feels like there's got to be also a part 2 to this video where she is going to say thank you for, 20 seasons of Big Brother and blah, 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 blah as well. But then, I mean, look. Obviously, she's leaving the talk because the talk talks about hot topics and the Me Too movement and all of that. Obviously, Julie cannot I'm pretty sure Julie considers herself a journalist. It is how she started. So I'm assuming that Julie feels she can't be an honest journalist, continue to be on the talk, but yet not talk about the headlines from her own family. So that I kind of understand. But I just feel like Big Brother is also so different from that. She's just coming on hosting, pretending like she knows what's going on in the house. You're out, you're in, but first, blah, blah, blah. She doesn't need to talk about news or what's happening. So my point is, I can just see it being an easy case for Julie to make to remain on Big Brother if she wants to. Now, this is a big if she wants to. I feel like her signing off last week, Julie Chen Moonves, a lot of people said that was kind of like an FU to CBS, so I don't know if they're happy about that or not happy about that. But I just feel, my point is, I think if she wanted to stay, she could make a very easy case to stay on as the host. She probably felt comfortable taping it with a crew that she's used to, says Diane. Yeah, it could be that. It could very well be that. It would be funny if she was like, I love all of you, signing off, Julie Chen Moonves. She likes being the host. She said that before. I'm sure she has. I'm sure she does. Isn't CBS giving Les $121 million to leave CBS? She's waiting to cash in before the divorce. I mean, we don't know that. I have no idea how much they're giving him or not giving him or what they're giving. Who knows? I think going forward for Julie, she's going to be fine. Either way, she's going to be fine. She has had an entire career on her own. I'm sure Julie has gamillions of dollars. I'm sure Julie has millions and millions and millions upon millions of dollars that she could not work another day the rest of her life and provide for her kid by herself just fine. So whatever. I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. Or this is just going to be another case of go away for a year. I mean, honestly, this is perfect timing. Julie will leave Big Brother. She won't say anything. We won't hear from Julie literally for another year. Come around springtime after Big Brother Canada is ending, Julie will pop up again, and as long as there's been no other Les Moonves stuff, this will all be forgotten and we'll all be, welcoming Julie back with open arms. It seems all you gotta do is go away for a year and everybody forgets everything. I don't even think it needs to be a year anymore. So we'll see. CBS paid Julie as well. They bought out her contract. She just has to finish the BB season, says Flippin' Skittle. Well, I mean, I can't say that's a fact. I don't think any of us know that as a fact. But, I mean, sure, that is definitely one possibility that has happened. Once BB is done, Julie has no ties to CBS anymore. True. I mean, clearly she's going to be getting royalties from the talk. I mean, she's one of the creators of it. I mean, her and Les Moonves are the creators of it. So she doesn't need to be on it. She can keep cashing those talk checks until the day that the talk doesn't exist anymore. And then she'll get those syndication checks. So don't get me wrong. Julie does not have to be sitting in that chair to keep getting her talk paychecks. But I'm sure she thinks that, what a better way to make sure you're going to not get that show canceled and that show stays super popular than you being on it. So that's obviously why she's, in on it. Sarah creators. Well, I think Julie made the talk happen. And I'm sure if you look, it would say Julie Chen's a creator of the talk. They'll probably offer the job to Jeff or Rachel Riley. I do not think so at all. I honestly, at this point, can see it going to Ross Matthews. I could see hosting it. Nothing would make me happier than seeing Arissa host it. I would love to see Arissa. And I don't mean take Arissa away from Canada. I mean, I think Arissa could host both. Those of you that don't watch Big Brother Canada, if you at all remotely trust me, just trust me when I tell you, Arissa would be an amazing host. Arissa would be an amazing host of our Big Brother as well. And we know she would do it in a second. So if I could pick who I wanted to see host, I would pick Arissa. That's who I would pick. Sorry, but if Rachel Riley started hosting Big Brother, that's when I would stop watching, says JJ. Rachel's never hosting Big Brother. Don't worry about it. They are not going to bring somebody on to host Big Brother. I know a lot of you want someone that's played previously. I know a lot of you are saying, have June. While I do think June would be a great person as well, with everything that's happening within CBS right now, they are not going to take some reality star and put them to host the biggest show of the summer for CBS. They're not just going to throw that in the hands of, you were on Big Brother and you were popular, we're going to give you a television show. That's never happening. You're all insane. You don't understand the way network television works if you think that. It will be somebody like Ross Matthews. It will be someone like Arissa. It is not going to be anybody that's played Big Brother before. Jason Roy would be hilarious. I agree with you. Jason would be hilarious. Have Jason host the after show. That's what they should do. They should have Jason host the after show. So, I don't know. A lot of you seem to think Julie's done. I guess we're going to get our answer in about a week and a half. We're going to get our answer in about a week and a half. Christopher Walken. I would love nothing more than to watch Christopher Walken host Big Brother. That would be equal parts terrifying and entertaining. And I mean, we also know that Celebrity Big Brother was picked up to come back on again. So we'll see how this plays out as well. We know that it is coming back. It was renewed. So now is Julie not going to host Celebrity Big Brother? That's a good point too, Mama Twins. You could have Ika host Big Brother Canada and get us, Arissa, here to host our Big Brother. I'd actually like Omarosa to host. Oh, I would actually like to staple my eyeballs closed. No thanks. Celebrity Big Brother is going to be a test run for the new host. I can totally see that happening, Nicole. I completely could see that happening. I think it will be a great test run for whoever the new host is. So, now, going forward from this point, we know that tonight, Sam's gone. We have new HOH. I'm going out on a limb and saying if JC does not win, he is going to be the one that goes home on Thursday night. The only way we're getting fun feeds, the only way we're getting anything even remotely exciting happening is if somehow JC wins tonight's HOH. So fingers crossed that the HOH has something to do with her stripper pole and lube. That's what we need. We need some sort of a stripper pole lube competition. Or one that's like for little people. Like, I mean for small people. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean because he's small. I mean, I do mean because he's small. I just feel like I'm digging a hole here. I'm saying a competition. You know how they say, like, you have to have little feet to do good on some of them? Like, gives him some sort of a competition that's made for smaller people to have an advantage. And then that's the only way JC is going to win. But I have a feeling it's going to be something with questions. It's going to be something with questions, so JC is losing. JC is losing. Goodbye, JC, unless there's some sort of a miracle where we're going to get someone in level 6 to take a shot at another level 6 person instead of going after JC, but I don't see it happening. First one to make a minion scream wins HOH. Could very well be. Oh, it could very well be the What the Bleep comp. Again, and I don't mean to be rude to JC, but I feel like any single competition which involves a lot of talking is definitely a disadvantage to JC. I'm assuming it is gotta be hard for JC to process things from our language into his language and then come up with an answer. It has to be some sort of a disadvantage for him. But, I mean, he knows what he signed up for. I'm not saying it's not fair. I'm just saying I feel like that's a reason he might not do that well. Why aren't they voting him out tonight? He's the bigger threat. Because I honestly think what they are all afraid of is sending JC to jury while they're still living in the house. I think they've correctly guessed that if they wait one more eviction to send JC out, they will not have him be able to turn the jury that much. Because basically, I mean, actually, I guess it wouldn't matter. Pretty much, Sam is going to go, JC is going to go. We're going to watch both of them now walk. The next time we see them, they will be walking into the jury roundtable probably with Dr. Will. So I actually don't think they're going to spend any time in the jury house. They're going to go right into the jury roundtable with Dr. Will, and then they're going to go right to being sequestered into their own hotel rooms. So honestly, they're fine. They're not really going to have that big of a chance for JC to drill into people all of their secrets. I have a feeling Brett's doing that right now, so it doesn't matter. But Sam and whoever goes next is hoteled, says Rochester guys. Shout out Rochester guy. I agree. So I'm just saying I forget who it was who asked, why are they not taking out JC first? I really think the reason they're not taking JC out first is that they're kind of confused on the timeline, not sure exactly the way things are happening, and I think they're literally trying to quarantine him from jury, or Tyler is at least. I think Tyler is terrified of how JC could turn that jury against him. Terrified. Make it an ice cream scooping contest. Well, as we saw, he's not good at that either. I mean, can we make the argument that anyone can win against JC? I mean, isn't it correct that if you just end up in a final 2 seat against JC, all you have to do is just literally say to the jury, like if I was Angela, right? I would bring JC and I would just look at the jury and I would go, you may hate me. You may think that you're there because of me, and you'd be right. But that is because I played this game, and I had to make moves, and I had to get blood on my hands. JC has done nothing. He's done nothing. He's won nothing. So, do you want to be the loser of Big Brother to someone who's done literally nothing? Ergo, you are the worst loser in any Big Brother season. Or do you want to give me the win? Those are your options. So, I mean, now Angela won't do it. If Angela was smart, she'd bring JC, but she ain't gonna do it. She ain't gonna do it. He's the mole. He's the mole. Look, all I'm saying is, I'm just glad that we also saw in this last episode that JC finally got an accurate edit. I'm so glad we finally gave JC the edit if he doesn't actually know what's happening. Because not for nothing, he really hasn't known what's happening most of the time. He just always piggybacks on other people's plans and creates chaos. That's not knowing what's happening. So I'm glad that we finally are giving JC an accurate edit going forward. I think they personally have realized we don't need him as the antagonist to level 6 anymore, because we only have a week and a half left and none of those people ever ganged up. This is just going to be quick. 1, 2, boom, boom, we're done. Get out, get out. So I think they're finally starting to dial back on acting like JC is this mastermind of the season. I feel like Angela is just focused on her love for Tyler, like that's her prize. Yep. I think Angela and Tyler, and then who says what to win, and then who says what to win. I think it'll be Angela and Tyler, then who says what to win. I don't think it matters. I think Angela and Tyler will most likely win. Because at the end of the day, Angela has said personal things to Rockstar, to Bailey, that they are taking personal. Now, again, that is not to say that Rockstar hasn't said personal things about Angela right back, but Angela's not in jury. Angela's in the house. They're in jury, and they're going to have very selective memories. So I kind of feel like they're going to never give it to Angela. They might feel betrayed by Tyler on a game level, but I feel like a few of them in there feel betrayed by Angela on a personal level, and I think the personal level betrayal is going to trump the Tyler level betrayal. Unless we believe what Scotty said. And now, according to Scotty, the Hive has created a voting block where each person can pick one person that they do not want to win the game, and then no one else in the Hive will vote for them. So if we are to believe that that voting block is true, obviously Bailey or Rockstar are going to say, we will not vote for Angela to win the game, and then no one else in level 6 would be able to vote for Angela if they're following through with that. So I don't think they're going to do it. I honestly think Scotty was not telling the truth with that whole voting block thing, but we're not going to get to the bottom of it until we have Scotty on this show. which again, all the interviews are starting the Monday after finale. You think that could change? I think it could change too. Who's the front runner for America's favorite player in your opinion? Again, I said I thought the front runner is Sam. If you believe Vegas on Twitter, he says it's Haley or Brett. They should have given us the jury instead of the BB chick. I still don't know what her name is. BB Zahara Davenport. It's the only BB I know. And she probably would have been more popular and more well-liked. And please, let's not even act like Sam is the fan and knew it. Sam knows how to repeat a chorus. And then again, if you're also listening to the things that Vegas said, he said that they had to reshoot those scenes like 30 times. There was so many technical issues. She had to do the performances over and over and over and over again. Pretty sure if you've watched one song get sung to you 15 times in a row, you would know the words too. Sam has no clue who that person is. No clue. Did you see Brett do the River Dan the Handyman? No, I missed that. What did you think of Casey and Tyler's song? I don't have it pulled up here, so I didn't want to talk about it on this show. I will have it for the next show, but I will just say, I knew there was one more thing I wanted to get for this show, but I will have it for the next show. I will just say, funny? The song about Tyler. I'm assuming that you're referring to. But yes. Yeah. Feeds were down forever on that concert, so yeah. The feeds were down for forever. All right. So look. Let me let you guys know what is happening in a few minutes. I guess 20 minutes from now. I'm going to end this show. John is going to come right back on live after me. So this will conclude the Big Brother show. John is going to fire up right after me in 20 minutes, so 8 p.m. Eastern. He's doing a cooking, reality TV cooking show that Marley Spoon is going to be checking in on. So look, here's the deal. Make sure you come back for the John show. Hang out in the chat, act like you love it. You actually will. John is giving away a week's worth of Marley Spoon Martha Stewart meals during his show, which he does every single week. He doesn't just cook, he also talks reality TV while he's cooking, so you can make a meal with him, talk reality TV with him, and get to win free Marley Spoon Martha Stewart meals. So make sure you guys check that out in about 20 minutes. Of course, you can see all of our past shows back at yourrealityrecaps.com/bb20. You wouldn't even need for me to tell you about John's show because you're already a subscriber here. If you're a subscriber here, you can watch all the past cooking shows back. But if you fan here, which is totally free, you would be alerted the second John goes live. You can do that anytime at yourrealityrecaps.com/younow. Of course, becoming a patron, yourrealityrecaps.com/patron is the best way to help support our shows. Get access to the after shows, the private Facebook group, private shows every week, all of our content, so we can keep bringing you more and more by becoming a patron. You can always do a one-time donation at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal, or start all of your Amazon shopping at yourrealityrecaps.com/Amazon. But you guys on You Now, don't go away. I'll be right back.